Ham.
Do 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 do.
Swat.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Ham.
What's going on YouTube? EarthP0w3R here, bringing you another narrated match. Today I have with me
CVH.
And we have another match featuring CVHs Pile.
Yes.
CVHs Vile Pile, as it were, the even 53. Light water dark nature.
Yep.
And I'm running the tempo deck, the Bant tempo, if you will.
Or the Enforcer tempo with
Yes.
one Hive Queen.
The list you guys pretty much saw at Champs. I've changed
Much better.
I've changed 4 cards around. I took out the 2 Scamps, 1 Blinder Beetle, and 1 Strider, and put in a Stratus Beetle, a Hive Queen, and a 3rd Aqua Seneschal, and a 3rd Tricky Turnip.
Solid. There's a lot of 3-drops.
Yeah. They're crucial.
Yep.
You know, you want to hit your progressions. And there's Turnip, you know, in all its glory. So,
People arguing about which 3-drop is the best. Just play them all.
yeah. I figure in this matchup, it's most important to get it over on the Bone Blades.
Which are going down fast.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And then if I can just, like, I figure these piles are pretty keen to running spells early on. So, you know, if you get the hexproof stuff down and you drop balls, it's just kind of a bad day for everyone.
Yep. Still got a Reap, just hoping to get into Andro, but I need to draw one still, so.
Yeah. So things are going down here. The Homunculon would be the optimal play if I had it, but I do not. So I just opt to break a single shield with the laws. I don't want to lose Turnip yet. And if I can come into Finbar, if I don't already have it, I can't remember if I have it yet or not. If I can come into Finbar, then all things will work out. So here you Lyra. Oh, and there goes Hive Queen. So things are
that was like a
happening.
randomly bad choice for the Lyra.
Yeah. Yeah, the one Hive Queen coming down and proving why it's still a really good card.
Andro here would be amazing, but I don't think
Yeah.
that's just meant to be.
Yeah, I figure I break those 2. If I come into bounce, I can get rid of the Lyra and still break an extra shield, but that didn't occur. So now I just have to hopefully deal with the blocker. And I dealt with 1, so I'm going to go for the double here with Hive Queen, hope that I hit some sort of removal, which I do. And then
I have Piercing, but I can't
I have
Hexproof.
Piercing, but-
All that shit.
I can't hexproof. And that's how we take game 1.
Yep.
With tempo there.
And then I sarcastically thank Wizards for printing Hexproof cards.
Alright. Woo! Yeah, I mean, they got down and they did what they were supposed to, and the Hive Queen kind of got us there, you know. Lyra's kind of a difficult card to deal with. I don't know if Finbar could have gotten it over as easily. Should have come down because you did have the blocker plus the Lyra.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of guys who were just kind of sitting there waiting for Kraken to move.
Hive Queen is sweet.
And the Hive Queen, the one Hive Queen there was definitely appreciated. And a bad read for you, just not, I mean, not really,
Yeah,
underestimating the fact that Hive Queen is an actual card, and, you know, simply thinking that it was the list from Champs. So
I mean, I knew you ran the one Hive Queen. I just, for some reason, forgot about it for that moment.
I mean, Blinder Beetle could have been just as potent.
yeah,
so.
and you do run more of those.
Right.
But I think you had more than one bait for that, so it wasn't relevant anyway, so.
Gotcha.
Either way.
Gotcha.
Because you only had one to bug out. It was just 1 mana pod. And I was like, if you just leave it, I can just kill it with Kraken, so.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I run it into something else anyways.
That'd be fine.
But you have the turn to Sprout here in game 2, which
Yeah.
is pretty good.
I'm always a fan of that. But my hand's pretty small, and I have a tough mana decision.
Yeah.
And Carl makes fun of me for thinking so early.
Yeah. I don't make the turn 2 play there. I've got turn 2 Kraken and Manapod Beetle. And I opt not to play either. I don't want to lose hand right now if you do have the Mesmerize. So I'd rather hold on to some of the bigger stuff and maybe force getting the later start is holding on to a little bit more hand and more powerful creatures. So that way I don't get ruined too much or fizzle out before turn 6. Because that will happen pretty often with this deck, which is why Seneschal is so crucial and why I definitely put it up to 3.
I have like Lemon, Memory, and Haven, and another multi-civ, so that's happening.
And you opt to put down the Haven and drop the Lemon. So I don't come into a viable turn 3 play, so I just have to drop the Manapod Beetle, put the Kraken down, drop the Beetle, and best case scenario here I can go to Laws. I draw my card thinking that you know what you want to go grab.
Such a savage.
And you're just taking a long time.
Yep, that's me.
So long. This is sped up times 2, guys.
Yep. It's okay, we didn't go to time. Relax.
No, you're right.
I started searching again like I'm about to count things.
And then I don't draw. Because I already drew. And there's loss. So we got there. Quick, easy decision making.
Come on, Strider. Woo!
Yes, and now I'm a little bit concerned because I have Homunculon, but you also have Lemon, and I don't know if it's worth losing the laws over yet to get rid of a simple Lemon.
Well, like, you could just tap the Lemon and bump up Manapod.
Yeah, and break a single shield.
No, and kill the Lemon.
Or kill
That'd be
the Lemon,
terrible.
I guess, but...
That's so much mana.
Yeah, bad things for me all around. That Ramnoth is about to put in some work. The bad part is I'm letting him get to Andro without having taken a single shield or having a dominating field presence, so bad things are going to occur. And I figure now I'm just going to start juggling your Ramnoth and hope for the best. I actually had to Oathsworn it down because I'm holding a lot of multi-civs.
Because you just love multi-civs.
Yep, there goes another multi-civ.
Oh,
and the other multi-civ. So, tears again for Lemon just being in the way. I finally kill it with a Manapod Beetle. And, prepare my body for the incoming Andromeda.
Or Haven.
Or Haven even.
Something.
And you think.
I just have 11.
Yeah, just Lemon.
It's kind of disappointing.
So, not the worst.
I was actually pretty worried this turn. I was like, wow, that was not the play I wanted to be making.
Right. And I'm able to get double Finbar there, so hopefully draw 2 here and hope to come into something decent. But you've got 2 threats on board, which are just overpowering everything. So, and I happen to hit a blast.
It's just an Oathsworn and the Lemon. Which you draw off of.
Yay. So I've got 3 in hand now, and still no foreseeable outs to the power that's on your board right now. And then you Squillis.
Yeah, just to
because, oh my.
Yeah. Just feel like I can top deck pretty well at this much mana.
Yeah. And there's no way I can deal with multiple threats top decking on my end. Especially without
I just top deck 2
Enforcer.
Krakens.
Yeah. And I'm kind of upset here because I topped the Blinder Beetle. And,
Really?
yeah, I topped
Turn
Blinder
4.
Beetle, and then I topped the Piercing. So, if that had been just a little bit earlier, I would have been able to tap down both blockers before the second Kraken came down and go for game there. But, sadly, it's not the way things work.
Go in, draw 2.
I do get to draw a couple cards, though, with the Blinder Beetle, which is nice. Definitely think about breaking your last couple shields here, but to lose my entire field, I just don't know if it's worth it. The hand's not giving it to me right now, so I figure this is just a game to lose, and as soon as you drop Andro, it's pretty much going to be all over. So
I don't even know if I have one.
you're still digging.
Put down memory, so I assume.
And there's
That's a
Haven
good one.
into a Kraken, so things are looking grim. Yeah, dealing with Haven is not easy for this deck. One of the hardest cards to play around for tempo.
Still worried about Snorespark, but you don't run that in that version, so
Yeah.
I can just play Havens,
Yep.
which I have multiple now.
Should consider Stormspark though.
It's a good card.
Maybe
Good
one
card.
of. Maybe over one of the Oathsworns to help with multi-sub count.
True. Hey, here come the guys.
Yep. The army's coming in, and there's just nothing I can do. So, that's game 2. Got derailed. A late start for me, and then the early rant for you, Ramnoth.
Well, you wanted the late start. You didn't play
Yeah.
turn on purpose.
I wanted a late start, but it's still not optimal. I don't want a late start if I can avoid a late start.
Could have just played the 2-drop.
Could have just played the 2-drop, but fizzling out without any sort of Seneschal engine to back me up and help me get to my turn 6. It's just terrible.
I mean, if it is a mana pod, then you get there anyway, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Hopefully, yeah. By losing a creature and then having no field presence.
Just a Sprout.
Yeah. Which isn't optimal.
I like Sprout a lot.
Oh, no, I like Sprout a lot too, just not in that case and scenario that you just pointed out.
Yeah, I mean, if you like mana pod, then summon any 3-drop, it's
Yeah,
pretty
well,
hard to
that's
do.
what I'm saying. I needed the Seneschal.
Well, any 3-drop. Did you have a 3-drop?
I did not have a 3-drop, but
There's so many.
But mana pod to 3-drop, especially when I go first, it's no good.
Yeah, you can. You can get away with it.
You fizzle by turn 6 if you take that route.
Yeah, but you usually just win, right?
You want to get to Finbar to help you with that last push.
Yeah, but you have so many ways to tap blockers anyway. That if you'd like getting him down that low in shields, then anything can.
But
pretty much
fizzling
win.
with the multi-civ count too.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the deck, you can't just play like a savage. You actually have to have some sort of a synergy there. But I'm getting it over on you. Yeah, yeah. No, it worked out here. You just didn't have plays.
Exactly. That's what you got to do against the pile.
Here come the blockers, and now I just need a top removal. For those of you who didn't notice, I went to Mana Pod, Seneschal, and then you Bone Bladed Seneschal, and then I dropped Laws. So, and that was pretty much it up until now. And I summon a bunch of stuff, and go in with the Laws to break the last shield. Hit a blast, which was super necessary on your end. Thank God you got that, because now I just need to top some sort of removal.
My memory
and
under Laws, because I'm pretty bad.
Yep.
And because if I don't, I lose.
So
I'm giving him 2 draws to get any removal at all.
Yep. And did we get there?
Thank God.
Just a Kraken.
It wasn't even an attacker. I don't know if I could have even dealt with an attacker for real.
Yeah, because I think you dirtle this turn as well, and I still avoid drawing any sort of removal. Like Homunculon, Rusalka, even Finbar or Lyra next turn.
Prime is also a threat.
Prime, and it's just not happening.
Thank God.
So
this turn I finally
got there, you Andro, and the game is just over for me.
And I have Ramnoth.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cute.
Your deck starts to pick up speed as mine.
Still lose to Starspark, which is not in the deck.
Yep. Now Blinder Beetle might even be able to get it over on you at this point.
It's a possibility.
But it's just not happening anymore. You have multiple forms of removal, and I lose my entire field at this point. Do get to draw the card off Laws, though. So 2 in hand and no field.
The expert guys are still alive. Surprise.
Surprise, surprise. I still have yet to draw a Lyra or a Finbar, which is fun.
Thank God.
But doesn't matter at this point. Like I said, the advantage that you're consistently gaining at this point is just not surmountable.
Lyra just seems not the greatest here.
Lyra seems not the greatest, but knowing I don't run Stormsfart, you can just stall me out for the next 2 or 3 turns until you get another Andro or Haven, and then it's just game over.
I mean, you're Lyra's.
Oh yeah, no, mine. Everything's terrible for me right now. Everything's a 1-for-1 on my board right now, so... especially with Andromeda too, there's just no way I can break multiple shields safely.
Thank God for Ostrich.
And there's another Piercing to deal with anything I'd set up.
Because Piercing is great, guys.
Namely the Mana Pod and the Homunculon. And I'm hoping for a miracle, but the Hive Queen's in mana.
Hive Queen, the miracle card.
So I've got double Rusalka in my hand at this point, but I'm only able to play 1 because of... well, I could have put the Mana Pod down and played double Rusalka, but I'm hoping to somehow have 3 cards in my hand next turn. Like I'll play a spell, and then I'll be able to Piercing Rusalka, and that would potentially get it for me.
You don't have Piercing yet?
I don't think I get the pieces, but then you just Squillis me, so I just lose. And
that's also a thing.
And then I get Oathsworn into the Lyra that is still non-existent.
You don't actually play it.
Yeah. I think about it, and then I'm like, well, I lose next turn anyways, so it's better just to Oathsworn something that'll have blocker, potentially hold you off for another turn, and still try to come into my Rusalka Piercing play, which I've been trying to set up now.
It's pretty close.
And then I have to put a Rusalka down because, damn it, multi-civs. And I Oathsworn a Lyra in because I finally got one of those. Have enough attackers.
It's okay, because I top deck Andro.
Andro.
Also, I messed up pretty bad in one of these turns. Like, I could have Squelched a turn earlier, which would have been a lot easier to just win.
Yeah.
Because I would have had Wildstar on field, I think, still. But, you know, you live and you learn.
And now with the double all strike, I can Piercing back whatever I want, and it just won't matter. But I don't even have Piercing. I just have a Homunculon. So yay. And a turnip. Turnip.
Not really.
I think I only have to tap 1, and then I realize I have to tap 2. And it's all over now. And there's Piercing. So
and a Terrapin.
So many things are just derailing for me. Everything I've tried to set up for this point is just off. No.
The Vile Pile is pretty vile.
The game is over. I missed 3 crucial turns of needing removal, and it just wasn't there. So
thank God.
That's how that ends.
I also had a horrible start.
Yeah, you had a god awful start. But you made it out of there.
Got there with the turn 5 blockers.
Oh, indeed. So, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Check out the social links below. A deck profile of your Vile Pile will be coming up shortly after this, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully, guys, check out this guy's channel.
Oh,
CVH.
yeah,
He has a channel, and he's been posting cool sealed things. So
one cool sealed thing.
One cool sealed thing.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, go check it out. And on that note, hopefully, guys, we'll see you next time.
For another This Week in Kaijudo.
Peach.
Peach.